happening right now in this market, Bonte Hill. Giants just took 3 out of 4
For the
against the
Diamondbacks.
rivals.
3 straight.
3 straight. I was terrified. Corbin Carroll was balling yesterday. He had a chance yesterday in the 9th inning, or the 8th inning, whatever it was. Taylor Rogers, Doval, gutsy, a lot of heart. Lamont Wade, solo home run. This team, you were saying it, and you've been saying it, they might not have the most talent compared to these teams.
A lot of heart.
Lot of heart. And you know what? I'm getting on Giants fans today.
Oh, no, you're
No,
not.
I am.
No, you're not.
Why the hell don't you believe in this team? That's
No,
my
you're not.
question for Giants fans.
Do you believe Giants fans believe that?
I don't think they believe in this team. I think they are cautiously optimistic.
No.
And you know what? I don't like that.
Wow.
It's August 4th, 2023, the year of our Lord. You're 2.5 games back in the NL West. You're leading the wild card. When are you going to start showing some faith in this team?
Well, the crowds have been coming out.
That's fine. But from what I hear, whenever I talk to Giants fans, it's not. But. It's a but. Yeah, you know what? If they make the playoffs, great. But it's been a great year. To hell with that. It's been a great year. I want something special to happen. I believe in this team. 888-957-9570. Giants fans, I want to hear from you today. Because I haven't been. Now, wake up.
They're asleep.
Wake up.
They're asleep. Like they're bats. But you know what? 2 hits yesterday for the Giants against the D-backs. 2 freaking hits. They win 1-0. You know why? And I've said this all season.
Guts.
Or at least as they started to win here, they do have a World Series type of bullpen. They have a type of bullpen that wins in the postseason.
What wins in the
Camilo
postseason?
Duvall, 33rd save. Rogers with another hold. ERA now down to 2.58. Luke Jackson looking good. 3 strikeouts yesterday, 1 1/3 of an inning. 1.38 ERA since he's pitched. Taylor Rogers, of course, with the 2.58 ERA. His brother Tyler's doing well. Sean Manaea all of a sudden gives you 2/3 of an inning. Only gives up the walk, but he doesn't give up a run. Tristan Beck was solid. This is a World Series bullpen.
And what wins in the playoffs, Bonte?
Bullpens, great bullpens.
And timely hitting.
And all you got to do is get to the 6th inning.
Yep.
Can you get to the 6th inning with Webb and Cobb? And can you get another pitcher to step up? Or do you just use the opener? Do you just platoon this bad boy with the pitching staff?
I mean, Farhan and Gabe would tell you that it's not something they would want to keep doing, but you know what? If it's working right now and it gets you into the postseason and you get in those shortened series, why not?
So, Dante Wiley, and I'm kind of with him here. I can't believe in a team with only 2 starting pitchers. That does concern me.
I mean, they've had 2 starting pitchers now for what, months?
For about a month.
It's August 4th. When are we going to start saying, like, you know what, this is working? Do I have to wait till September or till they're in the playoffs?
Well, it's working now. And look, the last 20 games, you got to, boy.
They're 7-3 in their last 10.
Well, I'm just looking at the last 20 with the 11-game road trip and the 9-game homestand. And they lost the last 6 games of that road trip.
They did. It was bad. It was ugly.
But when you look at the 20-game stretch here, you're 2 games over 500. You're 11-9 in those 20 games. You were able to weather the storm with a lot of injuries. You get credit for that if you're the Giants. Yeah, you're not hitting at all. Your bats are awful right now, especially in the month of July. But you somehow, some way, finished 2 games over 500 during this 20-game stretch with basically 1 day off. 1 day off.
I mean, that's the mark of a good team for me, Bonte, is when things aren't going right all around you. They don't make excuses. They go out there and play, and they win. They win these close games. Like that had to have been a gut punch if you're the Arizona Diamondbacks. The way the Giants have been playing,
and they're struggling.
They're struggling. Like Corbin Carroll's trying to put the team on his back. Hell, the pitcher they had yesterday, Flott, whatever you want. That guy had he's a 7 ERA. He had the game of his life yesterday. 7 innings, 1 run, 2 hits.
And you lose.
And you lose.
Well, the Diamondbacks can't do anything right now.
It's got to be deflating, man.
Well, the Diamondbacks 3-7 in their last 10 are going the opposite direction.
They're fading.
They are fading away. And that was a huge series win for the Giants to win these series.
Massive.
4-3, 4-2, 1-0. To win these grimy games, because that's what happens in the month of August, during the dog days of August. You got to somehow scrap. And it's not pretty. It's humid. It's hot. Teams are tired. Pitching staffs are tired. You're trying to get to the finish line. Some teams have gotten reinforcements. Some teams are saying, boy, what are we doing? Are we just playing the course? And the Giants are saying, I don't know. We don't have Henniger. Yaz is out. You trade for a guy in A.J. Pollock who's only batting 180. Your staff is falling apart with DeSclafani. You haven't gotten much out of Manaea and Ross Stripling. And here you are, Spadoni. Here you are, 12 games over 500 and 2.5 back of the Dodgers. And you know what? This team may sneak into the playoffs. But You talk about Giants fans believing? I'll give them another reason to believe. Last time they saw the Dodgers, they mopped them up.
They smoked them, swept them down in Los Angeles.
So they've got to feel good here.
The Dodgers, by the way, just swept the A's, who you're going to be playing this weekend. You need to sweep that series in Oakland. Then you got the Angels. You had Shohei Ohtani basically crying last night after his team blew it. Grand slam, top of the ninth for the Seattle Mariners. And that was just a gut punch for an Angels team that went out and made a lot of moves. And listen, we were talking about yesterday, Farhan Zaidi, maybe the best move for him in showing belief in this team wasn't making moves. I thought the opposite. I was like, you know what? You may be saying, Spadoni, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth here this morning because just the other day you're saying, what the hell, Farhan? You didn't believe in this team. Maybe he did. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he said, you know what? I believe in these young guys. I believe this timely hitting and this bullpen. I believe in these dudes, the striplings. Maybe he will come through and keep putting together quality starts. I believe in this squad so much, I'm not going to go out and get someone because I don't need to. I believe in these young guys in this process going forward.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm starting to believe too, because something about the Giants under Bruce Bochy and the Brian Sabian era, just every time you just could never count out those teams. Every one of those seasons. And I'm starting to feel that way with the Giants. If it's not 5 or 6 runs, if it's anything below that, I expect the Giants to keep it close. And that's the mark of a great team, I think. Maybe great could be strong.
Great's a stretch.
Good.
Great's a stretch. They're a good team right now, but I got to say, the vision of Farhan Zaidi, maybe the light bulb is going off for some folks. Now, I'm with him here with not trading for anything.
Okay.
Because your inability to sign guys on a free agency market. And I wonder how many players want to come to San Francisco if they're not a Shohei Ohtani or Aaron Judge or one of those stars who's going to play every day no matter what and not be subbed out. If you're a guy like Michael Conforto, the future Michael Confortos, the future Mitch Hedegers, whoever's out there, are you going to want to sign with the Giants knowing that, you know what, I may be pinch hit for in the 5th inning? I'm not sure how much that plays into the free agency pool, but if you're Farhan and you talked about replenishing this farm system and resetting the books, because I get it, Manaea, Stripley's got the player options, he'll probably opt in. Conforto's got the player option for $18 million, he'll probably opt in. But once those guys are off the books in 2 years or after next season, and you're able to clean that money off the books, that's over that's damn near $50 million that you're clearing. Not to mention Brandon Crawford, who you're going to clear off these books. All of a sudden, you're saying, I'm still building the farm, and I didn't trade any of my big boys. And the big boys, Kyle Harrison, Marco Luciano, Wisenhunt, Matos, you name it here. Camilo Duval, you want to throw him into the pot, the equation. Patrick Bailey, you didn't trade, and Casey Schmidt. So you still have your young guys. They're gaining a lot of experience here in the pennant race. It's the best of both worlds for the Giants right now. They're in a good spot, believe it or not.
They're in a good spot, but I don't want to get complacent here. This is a top 5 market in sports. This is a championship market.
Anything the Giants have done to scream complacency?
Well, I'm talking about the fans. I keep hearing from a lot of fans right now, you know what? This is great. This is all going according to a plan. And, next year is going to be the year. If they make the playoffs, oh, that's great. Hey, if they just miss, no. This team is good. I don't think
Giants fans are complacent with anything. They're hungry.
I think they are.
No, Giants fans are starving for success. They've been all over Farhan Zaidi. They're the same fans who are following my lead saying they're not paying a dime to go watch this team play. I think the Giants fans are starving for success.
I want to hear from them.
There's nothing complacent about them right now.
I want to hear from them at 888-957-9570. It feels a lot of aw shucks. This is awesome. We'll see where it goes. This is a team that won 3 World Series just a little over a decade ago, Bonte. 3 of them.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with today.
No. This is a championship market. This is one of the top brands in baseball. If this same type of year was happening for the St. Louis Cardinals, the Mets, if they were good, you don't think this team those guys would be like, you know what? We expect to make a deep run. This is the only team in a big market that they don't expect to make a deep run. I think that's kind of bad. I don't believe in that, man.
I think the Cubs market, Chicago, they're the lovable losers.
Okay, but they did win a World Series
They
within
did,
the last decade.
but they're lovable losers. They're happy just to be there and happy just to be playing good baseball.
Are they?
I think so. They're happy. They like to just get drunk and watch baseball, have fun. Winning is a bonus. See, I think Giants fans right now are waiting to see. They're eager to see where this goes because they did miss out on all the big free agents. The way they missed out on the free agents, it wasn't a good look. The Correa situation wasn't a good look for the organization.
No, it wasn't.
Farhan has said some things that hasn't been a good look. Larry Bear says some things that has not been a good look. So Giants fans are saying, you're going to have to show me.
Yes, and I think they're showing
I'm
you.
with that. I don't think there's any complacency there. I just think they're saying, okay, you're winning. Keep winning.
Okay.
Keep winning.
I'm telling you right now to get on the bandwagon. It's August 4th, 2023. I'm telling
Bandwagon
you,
for what? Playoffs?
a playoff run is what I'm saying.
A deep run?
Yes.
You're believing that you believe the Giants can make.
I'm not scared of any team in the National League,
Wow.
even the Braves.
Wow.
I'm not scared of any of these teams.
Wow.
If I'm a Giants fan, I feel like, you know what? I got a puncher's chance against anyone. Get me in there, because that's the thing with the Giants. More than any other team I've seen in the last decade plus, no team, if I'm an opposing fan base, strikes fear like the San Francisco Giants. And you could say, you know what, that was Bruce Bochy. That was a different regime. Okay. But you know what? This team, I saw this team just 2 years ago. I get it. Buster Posey was on there. He's not now. You got Patrick Bailey. A little shaky the last couple of days, by the way. A couple errors throwing there, but I'm not too worried. They won 107 games and took an historic effort just to lose to the Dodgers in Game 5. And that was a historic team for the Dodgers. That's what we saw with they
They
last
lost the next
season.
round, too.
They lost the next round to the Braves, a team, by the way, was barely hanging on at the deadline. So why can't the Giants be the Braves of just 2 years ago? Why can't they be that, Bonte?
Well, I'm looking at
Maybe
the
we'll
Braves
talk
right
about it on
now.
the other side.
I'm looking at the Braves right now. They got 5 dudes with at least 22 home runs.
Great.
They've got nothing but power. They got nothing but speed. They got nothing but average. They got nothing but ballers on
I
that
heard
team.
the same for the Texas Rangers in 2010, the Detroit
And they
Tigers
should,
in 2012.
and the Texas Rangers should have won. The Texas Rangers should have won.
They didn't.
They should have beat the St. Louis Cardinals
Yeah.
in 2011. They should have won that
I was
series.
pulling for Ron. I really was pulling
They
for Ron
should have.
Washington.
They should have loaded. But this team don't have anybody like the Texas Rangers. Any Vladimir Guerrero's walking on that squad?
Well, I'm saying the
Josh Hamilton's?
I'm saying the opposition. I mean, you go into that
All right.
series in 2010. We'll pick it up on the other side. But I'm telling Giants fans at 888-957-9570, get on this bandwagon, because I believe in this team. Could make a really deep run here.